This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, the 1st of November. I'm Michael Groff. Some clouds out there today. Temperatures pretty close to where they ought to be for this time of year. Same thing for tomorrow with a continued increase in clouds. And then we do have a chance at some rain in here on Sunday, but the big story will be the cooler temperatures, highs dropping back to well below average levels for Sunday and Monday, and then recovering a bit later on through the week. We'll talk about the particulars on where, when, and how much rain there could be, how cool temperatures will get, and so much more as we dive on in. But before we do that, it is Friday, and that means it's Photo Friday here. That's where we take a look at some of the photos and or videos that you guys have submitted. And first up, David Parnell's the guy that took this picture. Last Saturday was the time, the place, GCU, Grand Canyon University, high school volleyball taking place there. And it was a pretty nice weekend for outdoor activities, and it will be, especially this weekend, is just going to be fantastic. So get out and enjoy it. And then Clayton with a picture here from Paradise Valley, and that looks nice. Then he sent a picture that his friend took, apparently. This is from Salem, Massachusetts, and it was a very warm week up there. In fact, a warm week for the northern tier of the United States, although that has come to an end with a trough moving on through Minneapolis the other day. They had a record high temperature of 79 degrees, and then just 2 days later, they had snow. So there you go. And then Steve in Willow Creek sends this picture, and that's a gorgeous looking shot. Look at that. And always good to hear from Steve up there in Northwest Arizona. And then we go international. Some pictures here from Shane down in Brisbane, Australia. And as we move closer to winter, they are moving closer to summer. The weather is warming up. And look at those. Look at the sky there. That is just fantastic. So thank you to Zane from the land down under. And then finally, we've got a shot here from Beth in North Phoenix from Wednesday evening. Glorious looking sunset there. All right, and that's it for Photo Friday this week. You want to submit any of your photos and or videos, groffshow@gmail.com is the email address. It is groffshow@gmail.com for Photo Friday. Okay, let's get into it here, looking at the almanac from yesterday as we wrapped up the month of October. 81 degrees the afternoon high, 54 was the morning low. No rain officially in the bucket, and that means we concluded the month of October with just a trace of rain officially. Also, I don't have it represented graphically here, but just spoiler alert, we did finish the month of October as the warmest on record. No surprise there. The mean temperature, 84.5 degrees, so we beat the previous record from 2003 by 1.8 degrees. And so that's, again, no shocker there. Hopefully November will not be the warmest. We're not starting out with the warmest on record, that's for sure. In fact, as we take a look outside right now here at 7:10 a.m., we've got a few clouds going right now. In fact, partly sunny sky out there this morning, 57 degrees at Sky Harbor. It's dry, dew point's 21, humidity 24%. It's a light wind and the barometer is steady. Temperatures across the area this morning, there's a 43 over at Goldfield. I see a 40 on the board in North Phoenix. Not sure if that's accurate or not, but generally speaking, you see mid-40s, 46 down there in South Chandler, 48 in Gilbert and Buckeye, 52 in Arcadia, but mostly we're in the upper 40s to low middle 50s, somewhere in there across most of the metro this morning. Satellite pictures show some high clouds moving through right now, and that'll be the story for the rest of the day today, just partly sunny sky, but that's not going to really slow down the warmth. High temperatures this afternoon should top out in the low 80s, and that's about where we ought to be for this first day of November. The watch warning map, some winter storm warnings over the Pacific Northwest. You got flood watches over parts of southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Otherwise, things are relatively quiet right now. Convective outlook for today. Again, a marginal risk of severe storms, parts of New Mexico and West Texas. The tropics in the Atlantic Basin, couple of areas of interest. One in the North Atlantic. We're not going to worry about that. That's kind of a extra tropical or sort of a subtropical system, sort of a hybrid of a tropical and cold core system that's maybe developing there. What we're more interested in this feature is this feature in the Southwest Caribbean. And again, the Hurricane Center now has this up to about a 60% chance of development over the next 5 to 7 days. And could this affect the United States? I suppose. But right now, we're not really worried about this. Most of the prevailing guidance has this moving into Mexico. And being a fairly weak system, some models just fizzle this out entirely. Others do move it into the Gulf. But this is going to encounter a fair bit of shear and some dry air. So obviously, we have to watch it because this is still hurricane season, which runs through the end of this month. But right now, we're not too concerned about that feature in terms of the United States. Here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Friday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, not looking like much, generally at or under 1/10 of an inch. This system coming in here on Sunday is more about cool temperatures than it is precipitation. And we've been talking about this for a while. Model trends have not been looking great in terms of rainfall, but we'll still take a look at that and everything else too as we see what the future may hold here. Check out those models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid 5 o'clock this afternoon. And we start as always with that upper look at 500 millibars. This is 18,000 feet up. Got a ridge for the east. We got a trough coming into the Pacific Northwest. The heights are coming down here, and what it means for us down at the surface for the rest of the day today. Partly sunny sky. We'll see plenty of high clouds around at times. High temperatures, upper 70s, low 80s. I'd say 79 to 83 for the high today, and that's pretty much right on the nose of where we ought to be for this time of year. Tonight, a few clouds around. We'll have lows mostly in the mid-40s to low 50s. And then tomorrow, it's more the same. Mostly sunny in the morning, but increasing clouds as we go through the afternoon. And we have that trough digging in over the Pacific Northwest, and that will ultimately be our next weather maker. But Saturday looks dry with high temperatures. Again, upper 70s and low 80s. Should just be a gorgeous day. Now as we shift to Sunday, looks like we'll have a fair bit of cloudiness around here. We'll call it partly sunny. And as this system comes through, it's kind of an open wave system, okay? This is not going to be a big closed low system, one that really dives in and pulls in a lot of moisture. It will have a decent amount of dynamic support with it, so we will put in a 50% chance of rain in here on Sunday. But when we say rain, we're not looking at a big washout. This will just be some scattered showers around in our part of the state, mostly light rain, if you see any at all. And high temperatures will fall back to the upper 60s and low 70s. This will be a coolish early November day, but not too bad. I mean, I'm looking forward to that. And again, the chance of showers around, but again, it won't be a washout. If you have outdoor activities planned, yeah, you might want to bring the umbrella, but should be okay. Again, those chances of showers will linger into Sunday night, and then that system should move out of here, a fairly progressive system. There is a follow-up shortwave anticipated on Monday, but that's not going to impact us very much. Should keep the cool temperatures around, though. Monday, sunny to mostly sunny for us. There might be a shower in the morning over the far northern part of Maricopa County, but otherwise, we'll turn mostly sunny with high temperatures topping out, again, upper 60s and low 70s. Warming up a bit on Tuesday. Back toward the low and middle 70s. The sky is sunny, the air dry. Overnight lows, by the way, Monday night, Tuesday morning, mostly in the 40s for us. This should be the coolest night we've had this season so far. And then Wednesday, high temperatures top out in the mids, maybe upper 70s. Now, the GFS shows another system dropping in here from the north and trying to close it off into an upper low, but it doesn't take a very favorable position to bring in a lot of moisture. There may be a few showers across the northern part of the state Wednesday or Thursday, but right now, we're just not looking at anything really meaningful here. There could be an increase in clouds, and this could also hold temperatures down a bit. But other than that, high temperatures, I would still say, are probably going to be somewhere in the 70s, mid-70s or so. All right, here's a week from today. This is Friday, the 8th of November. That system is lifting out toward the Plain States. You do note here that the GFS has a tropical cyclone in the Gulf. But what's interesting about that is the GFS kind of just fizzles that out as it approaches the Gulf Coast, which is possible given that there's going to be a lot of shear with this system coming out of the west. And we don't even know if that's even going to develop down there. So again, nothing that we're going to be too concerned about, just something we'll keep an eye on. For us, we're looking dry, mild temperatures, close to seasonal averages, probably somewhere between about 75 to 80. Going out 10 days, this is Sunday the 10th. The GFS shows maybe the remnants of a tropical system kind of getting caught up and developing into a sort of a little upper low, a little disturbance out here west of the Baja, and that could bring some clouds in here ultimately. But again, this is 10 days out. This is nothing more than fantasy right now. In terms of any sensible weather, probably nothing to be too concerned about. Temperatures close to average, generally dry conditions to prevail with a primarily zonal flow or some sort of flat ridging building in. All right, looking at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble. This goes out through the 15th of the month. And the mean is close to 1/4 of an inch. It's a fairly similar story off the European ensemble. The mean about 1/3 of an inch. And temperatures off the national blend of models, you can't really get much better than this. Highs mostly in the 70s or low 80s on just about every single day for the next week and a half or so. Overnight lows. This is again in the mid-city, generally down in the 50s, and that means the cooler pockets will be well down into the 40s. Again, fall has arrived, looks great. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here on Monday morning, but of course updates before that if necessary. We may have a video necessitated here on Sunday with that incoming system. Otherwise, looks good. If you enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video, make those monetary contributions to us, or you can donate via PayPal, just like Gary Johnson did. And we do appreciate all of those donations, however you decide to do them. groffshow@gmail.com is the PayPal address. It's GROFF show@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. And she appreciated your birthday wishes yesterday. It was a happy birthday for Michelle. And of course, and what Michelle said, what's that? And she says, and for her boyfriend. I think she's talking about me, but, well, I hope. But no, she had a great birthday. It's Halloween, so of course, you know. What do you do on Halloween? What do you do if your significant other has a birthday on Halloween? But you know what you do? You take them out for Chinese food. Well, that's if you have a Filipino girlfriend who loves Asian food. So that's what we did. So we big shout out to AJK. They're not a sponsor. They don't pay me anything, but AJK over in the West Valley, they're over there on Dysart, right by the Fries. AJK is a great place to go. We've been going there for a long time. So that was Halloween dinner, Halloween/birthday dinner last night. Always a good time. They're very nice over there at AJK. Good portion sizes and all that. I know it's like I'm doing a commercial, but I'm supporting a local business. So, and the weather was fantastic, so you can't go wrong with that. Anyway, for all of Michelle's other relevant content, check out, well, it's all in the description, so give that a look. And give it a listen to our streaming station available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music and have a lot of fun with that. You can also listen directly via KMGX.com, or again, it's all linked up down in the description. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is immensely appreciated. Michelle really appreciates it too. And you guys be safe out there. Have yourselves a great Friday and a wonderful weekend. There's the button. There we go.